Hello, so today we're going to be reviewing the Mi Notebook Pro. Basically, it's a work computer, or basically a personal computer that allows you to do multitudinous tasks, and basically they call it the Lean Mean Machine, and this is on the Xiaomi website. So I'm going to start off by talking about, and we're going to go directly into the review. So starting off, we need to talk about this display. It is 60 hertz. You don't get like it's not super optimized for gaming or anything, but it's 2.5K QHD plus panel, meaning you'll probably get good contrast ratios and good viewing angles. And compared to an FHD display, so you do get more vibrant colors, and it goes by the sRGB color space, so that's how it's encoded in. So it'll probably get like vivid colors, and it'll pop out more. So that's pretty good if you want to watch a movie or you're using this to watch videos or anything. It does have a good contrast ratio, and it operates by the sRGB color space, as I mentioned before. Um, also, another thing that I would like to mention is that since it's used for gaming, or you can use it for work or personal use, it's good that they actually they made this flicker free. Basically, DC dimming allows you to have a flicker free experience, and it reduces your eye strain overall. And it's TUV Rhineland certified, so that for eye safety, if you're using this for long periods of time, it should not cause like some significant damage to your eyes. So then, moving on to the storage, Tanish.
For storage, there's 512 gigabytes of storage that you can store up to, which is decent. That
Yeah.
you would find right now, or up, not like 1 terabyte or anything, but it's still pretty good storage that it has. Memory runs at 16 gigabytes of RAM, which you normally find in a lot of PCs. So honestly, in terms of memory and storage, this Mi Notebook Pro does pretty well at.
Yeah. Oh, and also have to mention for the price, the 8 GB and stuff, 8 GB with i5, I'm pretty sure you can get that for around $800. Or in rupees here, you can see that it's around here. i5 plus 16 GB is a bit more, except I think it's worth getting that ultra price. We have i7 and 16 GB. So now I'm going to move on to the processor, because that is pretty important, because that helps the overall performance go. So it does come with Intel 11 Gen Tiger Lake H35 for both the Intel i5 and Core i7. So it does have 10 nanometer fabrication process. It has 4 cores, 8 threads. It can be boosted to up to 4.4 gigahertz, and it allows you to go at 35 watts. So I think it's generally good, and it is a good processor. i5 and i7s are those you can find in like gaming PCs and such. So there's no doubt that you're getting good performance. Intel Iris Z graphics, you do get 2 times the performance over Iris Plus graphics, and then you can play like games easily, or watch videos, or like do anything that has graphical content pretty easily, and trades blows with like this NVIDIA chip, the MX350. Yeah, and not to mention it does have a heat pipe and large diameter fan, and basically this can allow the it's basically like a heatsink that allows the heat to travel out of your computer when it's in heavy use, or the CPU starts to heat up more. So you can also make it quiet or balanced, and that makes it basically a difference if you want it quiet while you're doing some activity or not. And yeah, also has Wi-Fi 6, which is actually pretty good, and it goes at 2400 megabytes per second. So I think that's pretty 2.7 times faster. Okay, going to the battery. Tanish?
Okay, so for the battery, it's an 11-hour all-day battery. So like if you close the laptop and it just runs in the background, it will run for 11 hours. Which, in my opinion, it's not the best because it is a laptop. I would expect something like 24 hours or something like that, maybe. But it's pretty decent for that. It's a 65-watt Type-C power adapter. So basically, for a laptop, that's like a basic standard you would find. It has a USB Type-C, and what I find interesting is that it has a Thunderbolt port. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, and it does charge to 50% in around 34 minutes, as they mentioned.
Yeah.
So what I was also saying, it has some unique features that the computers don't usually have. It has a pretty good design, you can see. But also I wanted to mention the fact that you do get a pretty good keyboard, or similar to the one that you get with the Apple one. But you also get a inbuilt fingerprint scanner when you're on the home button, so that you can probably like you can set up a maximum security, and you can put it. It also comes with the HD webcam, which all computers nowadays do, so it's nothing special, and probably it's probably like an okay camera. They all market it as this, but we all know that any laptop camera is not that good, so probably the standard HD webcam, so you can do Zoom meetings or whatever. Then you do get DTS audio app for high quality sound, and DTS is pretty known for is pretty well known for their sound quality and stuff. So I think that's pretty good. They included multiple speakers, which I'm pretty sure there's a grill here and a grill on the back. Yeah, so that's there's not too much else, but it does have Thunderbolt on the side, like Tanish mentioned, and it has HDMI, USB Type C. It even has a headphone jack, but that's pretty much on all phones. And it does come with Windows 10 Home, Microsoft Office Home if you do use those kind of like stuff like Microsoft Word, Excel, or PowerPoint, and it comes with the stuff like Mi Smart Share. So if you wanna like if you do own a Mi phone, you can have it compatible with that more easily. So yeah, I think that's basically I think that sums it up, right? Sums up
Yeah.
this computer. So yeah,
So basically, it's like a cheaper version of the MacBook. Some like specs, the MacBook beats in this, but in other specs, this beats in that. So this is a pretty good buy that you could buy for.
yeah. I think the only problem I have with this is I would like a slightly bigger display, and maybe like there's not too much like this processor is good, GPU is good, but also I would probably get the 512 gigabyte. Maybe a bit more storage would be pretty good, especially if this is like you're gonna use this for a long time. Memory is good though. I like the other stuff, and but for the $800 price, it's like around the other laptop. It's not like mind blowing at like 400 or something dollars like Xiaomi does with their phones, but for like around the price that it's at $800 to $1,000, I think it's a pretty good buy. And there are other competitors around there for a similar price. I don't think you'll be disappointed too much if you do decide to go with this one. So yeah, that's practically it for this review. And yeah, comment below
Mhm.
if you want to see any other laptop reviews or anything, or if you want to go back to smartphones, comment that too. I would appreciate you watching, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.